Hello, those of you joining me. As usual, I'll just give it a moment or so just to wait to let people jump on the call, and then we will make a start. Whilst we're waiting, you could make sure that you have potentially a cushion just to prop behind your back, and maybe a glass of water is always nice, just so you feel you're not going to overheat. So we'll give it a few moments, and then we will start. Hope everyone is well on this slightly rainy Saturday. Cool, so I make it 1:30, so why don't we make a start? So welcome to those of you able to join me today. Welcome to Homes for Lambeth YouTube channel. My name is Claire. I'm your yoga instructor. Homes for Lambeth's offering to you as part of their work to support mental health and well-being during this time. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about what they're doing, my advice would be to go and check out their website. That's www.homesforlambeth.co.uk, and then you'll get all the information in terms of what else there is that they're doing to support you. From my perspective, as always, please only do what feels nice. This class is a real mixture of chair yoga, and then I give people the opportunity to come up to stand. If the standing work feels too much for you, please just stay onto your seat. And when we come to stand, I'll periodically drop back onto the chair to give you the chair modifications. So yeah, just only do what feels nice for you. That's the important thing. So with all of that said, come to get nice and comfortable on your chair. Just that reminder, we want to sit upright. So just be aware if you sit into this habitual slump, which we all do, that's okay, we all do. But now in this class, we want to try and do the whole thing lifting up from the chest. So if your chair doesn't allow you to sit up, if you're seated on a sofa, I would come and wiggle right to the end of your sofa so that you can sit upright. And again, potentially you could put a cushion behind your lower spine to help facilitate that length. So all that said, find that length, roll your shoulders back, and just come to lightly connect your hands onto your thighs, and let's close down the eyes to start, and take a deep breath in through your nostrils. Let it out of the mouth. And let's take that a couple of times. Breathe in, fill up your ribs as much as you can. Out. And final time, inhale. Exhale, it's a great big sigh out. It's sighing out any frustrations from your day or from your week. Let it go. And then change the breath so that you're breathing in and out of the nose only. So nostril breathing, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And for now, my friends, doing nothing more than sitting still with a tall spine, with the eyes closed, and with a focus on the breath. So try to notice what the breath is doing. And what I mean by that, what does that mean? Notice the breath, pay attention to the breath. You know this, obviously, we breathe naturally. We don't have to pay attention to the breath. But when we do, we start to notice that actually we breathe really shallowly, nowhere near the full capacity that I'll do. So let's turn the attention to the breath. And first of all, just notice how the body moves on the breath. And to do that, bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your chest. As you inhale, feel the belly expand into the hands, and then the upper chest lifts. Exhale, upper chest drops back as the breath empties out and the belly pulls back in. Inhale, belly expands, upper chest lifts. Exhale, upper chest drops, belly drops. Inhale, belly expands, upper hand and chest lift. Exhale, upper chest drops, belly drops. And keep going with that. Just being aware of when we bring air into the body, how it really comes quite deeply down into the body, or we're trying to encourage it to come deeper down by focusing on that belly hand. So just keep that connection of hands to the body. Just observe what moves. Now start to notice, you're noticing the physical sensations of the breath. Can you notice if the breath is warmer on the inhale or warmer on the exhale as you bring it in? Notice. And what you should notice is the air is slightly cooler on the inhale as it comes into the nostrils, and then exhale, it comes out as a warmer breath. Try to notice how you can expand your rib cage out to the sides. And so now just move your hands to your side ribs. On your inhale, feel your hands move apart. Exhale as the ribs close, my hands and fingertips come a little closer together. Inhale, hands move apart as my rib cage expands. Exhale, close the ribs back in. Couple more. So just connecting hand to body, just to become familiar with the breath. And if you breathe really deeply, you should really feel the rib cage expand to the side. And then just come to rest your hand back onto the thighs and just stay with that. With the noticing of the body and how it moves. Noticing the different temperature as the breath comes in and out of the nostrils. And perhaps now noticing how quickly or how slowly you breathe, and can you make that slow? Slow inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Breath in, 2, 3. Breath out, 2, 3. Going with that breath. If that feels a little too long, just make it a breath in for 2. And just allow your face to soften, and particularly around your eyebrows, what we call in yoga the third eye. Let that soften, so that we're trying to release any tension from your week, any upset, any frustration, any worry. We're trying to release that from the head by focusing just quietly and calmly on the breath. And so this breathing exercise, just sitting upright, focusing on how the body moves and how deeply you can breathe, is such a great thing for you to do at any point during your day or your week. If you're busy working from home right now and you feel frazzled at times through your day, maybe take a moment to come and lie down onto your bed or onto the floor or sit on a chair and just sit with eyes closed and deep breathe, and see how that calms you and settles you, so that you can go back to your desk with clearer mind and heart space. Take a few more breaths before we start to find our movement. Noticing how already you might feel a little calmer through breathing well. And then let's take our deep breath in. This time out through the mouth, my friends, let it go. And you can softly open the eyes if you'd kept them closed for all that time. Gorgeous, well done. Let's start to move into the body and release some of that tension that we're holding out of our body. Let's start with neck rolls. Half neck rolls to one side. So just the front part. And any of these exercises that we do today, again, please feel free to do these at any point, and know that these live sessions are recorded and they're saved onto Homes for Lambeth's YouTube channel for you to watch at any point. Yep, so if you like a particular class, you can come back and watch it again tomorrow or later or Wednesday. So it's not just now. Yeah, you can watch them throughout the week. Nice gentle rolls. Just noticing if there's any tight spots anywhere, and if there is and you feel particularly sore in one spot, you're welcome to just pause and find that spot and just breathe into it. And try not to suddenly collapse forward, so just remind yourself to keep lifting up so that the stretch is only in the neck. And continue with those half circles. If you did find a spot and pause, keep going. If it feels nice for you to gently roll the head all the way back to a full head circle, you can. If it makes you feel dizzy at all or gives you pain in your neck, please don't. Please only stay in the front part of your circle. Let's take a couple more before we leave the neck alone. And come up, bring the head back, just shake that out to make sure that the shoulders didn't take that tension. And now let's start to shoulders. So take your right to the top and place it behind your back. Yeah, and I'm just holding it there with my other arm. And so you should feel a stretch through the front of this arm. And if you need to see it as the back view, my hand is just resting. Yeah. Onto the back body. Keep sitting tall again. Don't lose the posture. And maybe intensify the breath work. Yeah, maybe deepen your breath a little more. So now that we're starting to work our body, you might find that the breath quickens up. And you might find that you've gone back to paying no attention to the breath whatsoever. So try and keep breathing fully. Keep trying to think of the belly expanding and the rib cage expanding. So you're still breathing as much into your lungs as you can whilst you're stretching. Let's take one more inhale and exhale here, and then just ever so gently release that arm, shake it out if you need to through the hands, if you felt like that cut the blood circulation off. And then let's move to the second side. So left arm up, and I hold it in place, lift the chest, neck is nice and lifted. And so in yoga, the aim of yoga is to calm the chattering of the mind. That's the original description of yoga, definition of yoga, is to calm the chattering of the mind. And that's what we're trying to do in these sessions. By breathing deeply, by releasing tensions from our body, we want to leave the body and the mind in a state of calm. And that's particularly important during this lockdown period, when things can get on top of us and we can feel upset and emotional and frustrated, and all of that's going on, right? All of that roller coaster of emotions. Gently release that arm. Again, shake out the hand. Good. Now take the right arm all the way over to the side. Now we're getting the stretch slightly differently. It's coming across the front of the shoulder now. And again, I'm just holding it in place. And so if we can use these practices to calm the chattering of the mind, then the aim of that is we will deal with life's complications and trials and tribulations much better, because we're coming from a centered and grounded and calm place, you know? And hopefully that's what these sessions are helping you to do. Deep breath in and out. Just feel the stretch through that outer arm. And if you don't feel the stretch, really pull that arm back. Yeah, you can make these stretches as big or as little as you can. That's your choice to make them stronger or not, or back off them. Let's gently release that arm. Let's move to the second side. I take it across my body and I hold it there. And notice how this shoulder wants to come forwards. Keep rolling it back. Yeah, you're trying to keep both shoulders even. And that'll help you to pull that muscle and to stretch that muscle. And whenever you wish to in this practice, if it feels nice for you to switch off by closing the eyes in any of these long hold stretches, you'll notice that sometimes I automatically close the eyes. And that's just because it helps me to settle into my body and into the stretch. And so you're welcome to try that at any point. Once you've looked at me and you can see what you're meant to be doing, you're very welcome just to close the eyes and just expand into the breath and dive into the sensation of the stretch. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and let's release that. Take a moment, again, as always, just a little bit of a shake, flick through the hands. And if you're watching this and you come to the Wednesday calls, yeah, this is what we're doing when we're flicking the hands and we're shaking the hands. Good. So let's come into our spinal twists. I'm going to show the side. I'm going to cross my right leg over my left. Yeah, right leg over the left. Let me come this way. So with right leg over the left, lift up through your spine, drop heavy through your tailbone, and turn towards the right. Deep breath in and out. And your spinal twists are so good to do for your spine. It's a rainy day here today in Kennington. Currently I have hailstones. Don't know if you do, if you're watching, if you can hear noises in my flat, that's what it is. Good, so keep the legs as they are with right leg on top, and I now just want you to rotate the other way. So at the moment we're turning to the right, now turn to the left. And just take a few breaths here. And come back. Well done, guys. And we do exactly the same, but with the other leg on top. So I'll bring left leg on top. I sit up through the spine, take a deep breath in, and turn to the left. And so with this left hand, I've only got a small chair. If you have a bigger chair, you would put your hand to the back of the chair. I can just about get the chair. Yeah. But you drive down into the hand to lift up and rotate. Don't worry if you don't get very far. But keep trying to pull the belly in, and with every inhale, lift up through the crown of the head, and with every exhale, see if you can twist a little more. And then we keep the same leg on top, we just rotate the other way. So take that stretch, and it always feels a bit ouchy when you go the other way. The muscles now trying to twist for you in the second direction. Take another inhale and exhale. To come back to center, uncross your legs and bring them to the floor. Good. So hands to your knees. You've done this one with me before. It's a really nice one to do. It's our cat-cow. So we tuck the chin and round the spine. And then on our inhale, we drag the hands back, the shoulders, lift up the chest and gaze. Again, I'll demo from the side if that's easier to see. So I exhale, push away, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, draw the hands back, shoulders back. I stick my bottom out and my chest out. Again, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and round, getting that movement right into the stiffest part of your spine. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're arching, you're rounding the spine, then you're arching the spine. Let's go for a couple more of these. Tuck and round. Inhale. Let's go, final one, well done. Tuck and round. And lift up. And then come back to finding that neutral spine. Yeah, so not overly rounded, not overly arched. It's something right in between. Good, very nice, very, very, very nice. Hook your, interlace your hands for me. Let's take a bit of a side stretch now. Push your palms up to the sky. That's your inhale. Exhale, take a little side bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side bend. Again, don't go too far, lift up and release. Don't know if I've got Stephen on the phone today, but on the video today, but a bit of a shout out to you if you're watching me. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Final one, deep breath in, deep breath out. Release the arms and again, shake it out. Beautiful. So a new one, we haven't done this one before and we're going to do it standing, but I just want to show you on the chair. So hook your thumbs. I call this butterfly hands. Yeah, my hands being the wings and my hooked thumbs being the body, and really hook your thumbs as best as you can. Use that hook to help you lift up and get tall. So inhale, my chest lifts, I take my arms back. Exhale, I'm going to take my arms back, hold my elbows and fold halfway. Yeah, so 2 movements. Here we go. I bring the arms forwards, I hook the thumbs. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, hook your forearms and fold. So really nice on the shoulders. Hook the thumbs. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms behind. Don't forget to lift those shoulders up. Try not to let the shoulders collapse to the floor. You have 2 more. Inhale, lift up. You get the spine extension. Exhale, cup the elbows and fold. Couple more, I'll demo the last few from the front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach behind and fold. Very nice, guys. So it's both spine work and shoulder work. Inhale. Cup the elbows. Exhale. And of course, you can go slower than that if you need to. And release. Come back to center. Shake it out. Beautiful. Come to move a little forwards, or rather I need to, just to properly set my feet to the floor. Let's come into our sun salutation. You have done this with me before. Bring the hands together at the heart center. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Here we go. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Inhale, lift up. Exhale as if diving into water. Fold over your legs, hands to the floor. Hands to the top of the thighs. Inhale, we look out, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we circle the arms wide and we come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, I'll demo from the side so you get to see all angles. Inhale, I lift up. Exhale, push the arms back as I dive into water. Release the weight of your head heavy. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, lift up, shoulders back, chest lift. Exhale, back over. Inhale, sweep and circle, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's go with that again. 3 more rounds. So this is your practice. This is joining breath in with body. It's a very powerful practice. It'll, again, help to calm and settle you. Here we go. 3 rounds of Surya A, Sun Salute. Inhale. Fold over. Exhale. Hands to the thighs. Inhale. Over the legs. Exhale. Hands to sky. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. Twice more, my friends. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to thighs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Final one. Breath in. Dive over. Breath out. Hands to thighs. Breath in. Breath out. Rise up. Breath in. Hands to the heart. Breath out. Pause here and breathe. Come back to your breath. Settle the body. Notice how you feel. To extend your legs straight, to come into our forward fold. Hinge at the hips. As always, that warning from me not to go too far. So you're not tipping off the chair. You should feel this as a stretch into the back of the legs. Just pause here and breathe. And so just holding a stretch is just as lovely as flowing through the poses. Yeah, just this holding and giving the body chance to let the stress out. And we don't realize how much stress we hold into the body. We really don't. But hopefully you feel that release at the end of class. And then walk your legs back in. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Lift up through your right arm. If this feels too much for your shoulder, if you feel like your arm can only get here, I would bring the hand to the waist and instead roll the shoulder open. So the important thing in this twist isn't actually getting the arm up to the sky. It's rolling the top shoulder back. And if you can do that and that feels fine and you can extend the arm, then of course you can extend it. But no, that's not the end game. Yeah, the end game is feeling a nice stretch through that shoulder. So your choice whether or not you extend up. So part twist, part shoulder opener. And we'll do this when we stand up as well. And release. And let's move that to the other side. Right forearm rests on right thigh, hand to the waist, roll that left shoulder back. You'll feel that twist. And then again, if it feels nice, lengthen up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Let's take one more here before we release. And then let it go. Lovely. Our final stretch before we come to stand, or you have the option to stand. Come to move into that lovely hip opener that's strong. So I've got my right ankle over that left thigh. And just pause here and breathe. You can hold the leg so that it keeps in this space. If you're really tight, it might look a little bit like this. Yeah, and again, you could just hold that leg there. Either way, you're going to feel it quite strongly into the outer bottom hip and seat. If you don't feel any stretch, my friends, you're very welcome to fold forwards a little bit more. That will stretch it deeper. So again, listen to what feels nice for you. And if you really have difficulty lifting even the leg up, that's okay. You could take a cross-legged shape and come into the hip stretch like this. So that's a much gentler version. Let's take 5 rounds of breath here. Deep breath in and out. Inhaling. Breath in. You can close down the eyes if you need to. Breath out. Let's go 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Final one. Inhale. Exhale. Can you fold a little further forwards? Let's take a cheeky extra inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Well done. Slowly come up. Take your time. Unwind that leg. If you need to give it a little bit of a shake or a stamp through the feet, you can. And then let's come and explore the second side. Cross. Hold it in place. Just check that the knee feels okay. Doesn't hurt at all. If it does, then please take the gentle version. Otherwise, if all is well with the hips, here we go with those first 5 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the breath really smooth and full. Breath in. Breath out. Third round, breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Final one. Inhale. Exhale. Again, we just test the body and maybe lean a little further forwards and take 2 extra breaths. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Well done. Take the leg off. Shake it out, and then this is your opportunity. If you would like to do the standing part of the practice, then you will come up and join me. Please have your chair close by should you feel the need to sit down partway through the practice. So we start with the spine rolls. Again, just keep the chair close. You've done this one with me before. It's a nice one to get into the spine, into the legs. Have a little soft bend through the knees. For those of you who get dizzy, please don't come all the way down. Yeah, you could just roll halfway and keep your head up. Yeah, and I will, of course, demo both options. So here we go. Let's take the full option first. Inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Heavy head. Slowly roll. Get to as far as is comfortable for you. So some of you might touch the floor. Some of you might be at the knees. That's okay. Wherever you get to, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly roll up. Head is the last thing to come up. Good. Shoulders roll back. Lovely. You're going to do that again. I'll demo the gentle version. Inhale. Soften the knees, tuck the chin to the chest, roll halfway, hold your chair and look up to slowly roll back up. Yep, there are your two options. Of course, you could do that seated on the chair, again, just coming halfway and lifting. Otherwise, let's take 3 more full versions. Inhale, tuck the chin to the chest, soften the knees, roll down 1 vertebra at a time, pull in through your tummy. Deep breath in at the bottom, slow roll up. Deep breath in. Again, if you're feeling, you could always hold a chair, yeah, if you do feel unstable, to release down. To slowly roll up. Here's your final one of those spine rolls. Inhale at the top. Give yourself a moment if you feel dizzy, yeah, to softly roll down. This time, pause and hang into your forward fold. Again, those of you being more mindful, hand to the chair and stay in a half forward fold with head up. Yeah. Or on your chair, yeah, folding over your legs. Otherwise, take a couple of breaths in the full version. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, and you can rock a little from side to side if that feels nice. I tend to naturally do that. Couple more breaths. To bend the knees, let's slowly come on up. Roll your shoulders back, pause at the top, check in with yourself, let the head settle. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. You take 3 rounds of half Surya A. It's the flow that we were doing on the chair, which means, of course, you can come back to the chair and do it. Otherwise, inhale, we lift it up. Exhale, fold over. Again, don't worry how far you come down. Hands to the thighs. Yep, it's the same one we do on the chair. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, drop the head. Bend the knees. Inhale, we sweep the arms to the sky, chest lift. Exhale, connect the hands to the heart. 2 more times. I'll demo this one from the front. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive forwards. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, look forwards. Draw those shoulders onto the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Final one. Inhale, lift and rise. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we stand into, it's called mountain pose. Yeah, otherwise it's Indian Sanskrit name is Tadasana. Yeah, mountain pose or Tadasana. So standing nice and strong and tall like your mountain. Ready to tackle anything immovable, unshakable. Beautiful. Let's come into the flow that we did also on the chair, the butterfly hands. Do you remember we did the butterfly hands and then we took the arms back and did the forward fold? Again, you can still do that, my friends, on the chair. Otherwise, if you're coming in the standing version, hook your thumbs. I'll demo from the front first. Hook the thumbs. Inhale, lift the chest. Take the arms behind you. Hook the forearms. Release and fold. Release the arms. Inhale, lift up, hook the thumbs. I'll show you from the side. Exhale and hook the forearms, release. Don't worry if you're breathing more than this. That's okay. It's just a guide. Release the arms, hook the thumbs at the bottom. Inhale, lift up, arms go back and beyond the ears if they can. Exhale, hook the forearms, keep those shoulders lifted. and release. Final one, bend the knees, hook the thumbs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cup the forearms, let it go. So lots of half sun salutation versions today. Let's lift up this time. Big inhale, hands can be wide. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, pause and breathe. Stand strong into your mountain pose. Strong through the feet, strong through the legs. Belly pulls in to support you. Chest is lifted. Yeah, real strong, strong mountain, strong alignment. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We take the next combination that we did on the chair. It's the one where we were seated and we inhaled and we exhaled and we had the forearm to the leg. Remember, and we took the twist, either shoulder or lifted. We're going to do that from standing. Here we go. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, we forward fold. Come up halfway, bend your right knee and rest your right forearm onto the right knee. Left hand to the waist. Let's take the easy version first. Yeah, roll that shoulder back. If that feels good in the shoulder, you're welcome to lift up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, from the front, it looks a little bit like this. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, and then from the other side it looks like this. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We release that and roll up. Let's do that to the other side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, we bow over the legs. We come halfway. I bend the left knee. I bring the left forearm to rest. I bring my right hand to the waist and roll to the right. Good, lovely. Again, option to extend the arm. To release, let it go and fold, and then slowly roll up. Well done, guys. Take a moment, rest this time, hands down. Deep breath in. Let it go. Just find stillness. So lots of twists today. Yeah, really working the twists. And so let's come and work into a lunge twist. We've done this one before. So we'll need our chair for this, potentially. I'll give you, as always, 2 options. Right leg steps back into a lunge. So right leg back, I bend into the left leg, and I'm on the ball of the back foot with the heel lifted. Yeah. If you're using the chair for this, you'll bring the right hand to the chair, left hand to the waist, and turn to the left. Again, option, left arm lifts. Yeah. So pause and breathe here. Notice that my back leg's quite far back. So right leg back, left arm to sky. And release, come to stand. Yeah, grab your chair to help you to transition. Second side. Left foot back, and notice that it is quite far back. So I'm not bringing it halfway. I'm really taking quite a giant step out, so that when we bend into our knee, the knee stops roughly over the ankle. So you don't want to be lunging like this too far into that knee joint. Yeah, just pull it back. It's in line with that ankle. So right leg in front, left leg behind. Bring the left hand to your chair, pull in through your belly onto the waist. Twist, twist, twist your body to the right. If it feels nice, arm lifts, and keep pushing into that back heel. Yeah, so that you're really strong through the back leg. So you're trying to transition the weight backwards, yeah, rather than forwards. Deep breath in, deep breath out. For those of you who are still working on the chair, you could, of course, in this version, take something akin to what we were doing before. Yeah, with one leg out and an opposite arm up. So there's always modifications you can find. Let's take another inhale and exhale. To release, let that go, lift up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You're going to do that lunge twist one more time. Either taking the chair version that I've just demoed, hand into the chair, or take the seated version, one leg out, opposite arm up. If you wish to take the full version, move the chair, then you will come with me now. Your choice, though, listen to the body. You know where you're going, I know you do. Right leg back, I'm now unsupported. Yeah, right leg back, get long. I'll bring my right hand this time to the floor. Left arm lift. So much stronger in the body, but I'm offering it for those of you on this channel who are able to do this. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We touch down, step one foot forwards and step the left foot back. You swap sides. Left leg back, left hand to the floor, right arm lifts. Deep breath in. You could also have left hand to a pile of books, yeah, just to bring you up halfway to make it a little easier. And release. Step the feet together. Slowly roll up. Shoulders back. Well done. Come to stand tall, let it go. It's a big practice today. Breath in. Let it go. Come to get your chair, come to sit back so that we can start to cool down. So come to take a seat. Find that lifted spine, and let's do a couple of poses just as part of our release now. So let's cross right knee over left. We come into the easy hip stretch of just folding forwards. Yeah, you can hold the chair. Just let that go. To lift up. To switch, change. Left leg on top of right. Breath in, lift up. Breath out, fold. Come to move to the edge of your chair. We come back into that forward fold. Take the legs a little wider. Again, be careful not to fall off. So you can even hold your chair. Yeah, my chair feels a bit precarious. And so you could fold forwards. And so forward folds are nice and restorative. They cool the body down. They chill the body out. Just let the body settle here. And start to remind yourself to come back to the breath. Full breath in. And a full breath out. To slowly roll up. Bring your legs together. I'll demo from the side. We take the twist that we started with one more time to finish. I'll cross the left thigh over the right. I'll turn to the left. to release. Other side. Right leg over left. Turn to the right. And release. Come back to your chair and let's take a minute. We've been over the past few weeks been giving you this option of in yoga we'd lie now. So I've been giving you this seated option of what we call Shavasana, rest pose. So it's now you can get really slumped. You can outstretch the legs. You can head onto your chair. So let's come to take a moment, completely get comfortable now. You can lie on your sofa if you wish, and just notice how you feel at the end of your practice. And so just keep focusing on the breath, but completely let the body go. Allow the breath to quieten. You can even let the arms flop if you wish. But you want to find something that feels completely comfortable. Legs are extended. Shoulders can flop. Just taking a few moments to rest and to notice the difference in how you feel at the end of your session compared to how you felt at the beginning. Do you feel any calmer in the mind? Do you feel a little bit more released in the body? And let's take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then just reach your arms overhead. Get a real full stretch. You can sit up. You can reach. You can take a side bend to one side. And then come back to sit tall in your chair. It's how we finish our yoga practice. So find that tall spine. Once again, close down the eyes. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You bring the hands together at the heart center to bow the head in gratitude to yourself only, thanking yourself for finding this time to practice and to breathe and connect to your body. So for me, I bow my head to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Thank you. So thank you, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel okay. The session will be on YouTube on the Homes for Lambeth channel, so you can watch this at any point in time. Otherwise, once again, thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I very much look forward to seeing you next week. Hope you can join me. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.